All right, so we are straight on into it. This is obviously a new map. I do appreciate it. I think it's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's like a phenomenal map or anything like that, but I think it's okay. I appreciate the 3-lane system. You could really feel it in this game, I noticed, in terms of how everything is structured and things like that, because I know they brought it back in Black Ops 6 as well. But I feel like you can really see it here, in terms of the gunplay and everything like that. But yeah, I think it's pretty fun so far. I think the gunplay is good. I like the TTK. I've seen some people complaining about how the TTK is a little fast. I've seen some people thinking it was okay. I personally enjoy a little bit of a faster TTK, just in terms of clips and everything like that, and all that jazz. But it kind of reminds me of the old games, which I guess is kind of what they're going for. So in terms of that, they did a good job. Not that I'm not a fan of it, but one thing I definitely got to get used to is the wall bouncing, in terms of how that movement works. Just because when it comes to that, it seems like, not that it seems like off or anything like that, it just seems very clunky, I guess is the way I could describe it. But I'm sure as we play and as I get used to it and whatnot, we'll get used to it. But one thing I did notice though is the gunplay. I think not the gunplay, the balancing between the weapons and stuff. It feels honestly pretty balanced in terms of damage and recoil and things like that. It feels arcadey, I guess is a good way of putting it, which is definitely a plus. How I didn't kill him, I don't know, but it definitely feels like a plus. I will say though, I'm not sure if I will purchase this game, obviously aside from open beta or if they have like weekends to play it, just because I'm not sure if this is something that you guys would be interested in watching consistently. Obviously, if you guys are interested in Call of Duty and stuff like that, I'll definitely grab it. But that's more so up to you guys if you guys would want to watch that or not. I could do without it. I could obviously have a good time on it. So, but yeah, if you guys have any opinions or anything like that, definitely let me know, just because I don't want to miss out on this if this is something that you guys are interested in. That being said though, I definitely will be purchasing Battlefield 6, just because that game looks phenomenal. I don't know if you guys have seen clips of the game without the HUD on. It's crazy, so I'm definitely excited for that. One thing I noticed though in this game, the sliding feels off. Not in terms of like the actual movement aspect, but the ADSing. It feels very hit or miss. I didn't even see him. That sun glare really had me. But I guess to each their own. I feel like the hip fire is a little off in terms of it, but yeah, I definitely thought that was a stim. A bad play on my part, but definitely not a bad first impression. I'm curious to see if the Peacekeeper and everything like that is gonna feel as good as it did in the older CODs, because in Black Ops 2, it was definitely my favorite weapon. The mix between like SMG feeling and AR was really nice. So hopefully it feels at least somewhat similar. So if it does, it's definitely a plus. Oh my god. The AR feels pretty good though. I was trying to use the I guess it's like a SCAR replica or something like that. It didn't feel bad, it just didn't feel super crisp. It felt a little battle rifle-y, I guess. But maybe I'm just nitpicking. Maybe I'm just expecting too much. But oh, what the hell? Thank you. That's one thing that always throws me for a whirl, is mantling backwards. That's a crazy movement thing. There we go. 25-19. That's not terrible. 37-14. This guy was going off for sure. Oh, play of the game. That's very nice to see. Did absolutely nothing, but it's all good. Got some recognition for it, so that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? This scene here is exactly like Black Ops 3. I don't know if you guys played that. I'm sure you guys did, but very Black Ops 3-esque. But yeah, in terms of actual content, I do have a question for you guys. If you guys obviously got this far, would you guys prefer if I played series as is? So like, for example, like Dead Island, having it Dead Island, Riptide, and then Dead Island 2? Or would you guys prefer if I did like Dead Island and then like Red Dead or GTA or whatever, and then kind of did it like variety, I guess is a is what I mean. Just because I don't really have a preference as to what we do. I just don't want to either overkill the series, you know what I mean? Playing too many zombies games or too many open world games or anything like that. I want to keep it fresh and new. So you guys tell me what you guys would prefer there. I'll probably ask a couple more times just to kind of get a solid answer, but you guys can definitely let me know. What I do need to start using are the like little like the specialist movements or weaponry or whatever it is, because I know there's a couple of things like that in the game. So oh, I'm getting shot at from some. Oh, he saved my life. Ooh, peacekeeper here. Let's give that a shot. Let's see if we can give that a try. Nope, never mind, I'm dead. I wonder how the ranked play is going to be on this game, just because it feels very not ranked friendly, I guess. I'm very curious as to how it'll play and how people will perform on it, because it's not at all like the other CODs in terms of how it plays and whatnot. Ooh, I'm getting shot from behind. I'm ducking. I don't know if you guys seen that on camera, but definitely gonna keep that in because I think that's funny. Also, if you guys have any game recommendations, I'm totally an open book when it comes to things to play. Please let me know. I have no preferences of games to play. I'll play whatever you guys want to see. So if you guys have any recommendations, please let me know. Whether it's an open world, whether it's a survival game, whether it's a platform or whatever, I'm looking to play some new things and have some fun there. So definitely let me know. That's another thing I noticed though in terms of like, gunplay is the wall banging capabilities. It is a lot. Like you can pretty much shoot through anything that I've noticed. Aside from obviously like super thick walls and stuff, but anything kind of thin is like shootable. Perfect example of that railing there, because I was always in such a habit of not shooting through it. But it feels like it does just as much damage shooting through it as it does just shooting him directly. So, oof. That's a perfect example of what I mean about the sliding though. It just feels weird to me. Like I said, maybe I'm just being a baby, but ooh, you got it for sure. Ooh. One thing I will say is there's a kill streak in this game. It's like a RCXD, except like not. It has like 2 wheels instead of 4, and it is so annoying. Maybe my aim is just bad to shoot them and stuff, but oh, I'm dead for sure. Corner. But yeah, it's very, very interesting. I'm not really sure how to avoid them. I feel like they kind of just blow me up every single time. It's kind of the premise, but if you notice, that pistol does a lot of damage. It's like the Attack 45, it looks like, from Black Ops 2. Love that pistol, by the way. Feels very similar and does a whole lot of damage, so definitely like that pistol. But yeah, I really like the guns in the game so far. Obviously, I haven't used too many of them, but wow, no way I don't kill him. Oh, that's my Nemesis. The Nemesis system is super cool. I know they had it in earlier CODs. Wow, he is just frying me. I don't know if they had it in the new ones, but if they did, they made it super hard to find. But the fact that it says it right on the scoreboard is super, super cool. That's a neat little feature. Here, maybe we can show this kid. Oh, there we go. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That was like 2 shots, something like that. Like, look at that. That is a phenomenal pistol. That's a perfect example as to what I was talking about. Definitely like that thing. If they introduce that into some type of war zone, I don't know if they're doing like a blackout, how they did in Black Ops 4, or if they're going to look to integrate it. But regardless, definitely going to be something to pay attention to. That damage is crazy. Okay. Don't know what you're doing there, pal. Definitely. Oh, maybe I'm lying. Ooh, got one. Ooh, that was last. Nice. 33-12. No wonder why we couldn't see anybody, man. Everybody was gone. It's not bad. We did pretty decent as a team. I've seen the camos for the like, launch. I think they're okay. Definitely leave your guys' opinions or let me know what you think. I don't know really how I feel about them. I might have to see them in game, but I wasn't really super impressed as to how they look, at least in the little demo that they gave us. Let's see. Did we unlock anything else? We got the okay. Let's see. Do we get any other ARs? This is oh, we got the Peacekeeper. All right, so we're gonna try that out actually. Let's see how that goes. Is there any? No. Okay. We're gonna try the Peacekeeper out this game, see how it goes. Hopefully the iron sights are the same, because no reason to take those things off. What in the anime? But yeah, definitely gonna play a lot of games, especially Battlefield when that drops. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty badass, I can't lie. But definitely the arcadey feel is there. Hopefully they don't go super crazy with the wax skins and stuff like that. That's one thing that really irked me. Definitely thought it was cool when your skin would change based off of your perks. I thought that was such a sick feature. Probably didn't even really mean for it to be that way, but hold on now. Hold on. Hold on now. I'm not really sure what to think. Ooh, I'm dead there, 100%. There's no way I'm fighting that shot. Super early impressions. Very good gun. Recoil is a little, it's definitely some, but it doesn't feel overwhelming. I'm just ass. So take everything that I say with a grain of salt. If you're good at Call of Duty, I'm sure that it's not a big deal to you, but oh. Like, what is that jump? That's whatever. Not really sure what to say about that. Did not even see him. Definitely not a fan of this map though. Definitely not a fan. I much prefer the other two that we've played so far. I don't know if it's the colors, I don't know if it's just how many buildings there are and stuff to hide behind and stuff. I said stuff like 3 times, but not a huge fan of it so far. See if we can sneak attack somebody here, do a little ninja action. Here's some gunfights. Anybody around here? No. Just walking around like an idiot for no reason. Yeah, not a soul. Watch, I called it. I don't even know, this Peacekeeper should not be classified as an AR. It should not be at all. It does not hit from far. Unless I'm stupid. Unless it definitely is an SMG. No, it's not. Definitely does not hit like an AR. Or at least the M15. The M15's a phenomenal AR from what I've been able to tell. Curious to see if they'll add other old Black Ops guns like the AN-94, the M27, shout out those two. I was the biggest M27 glazer. That thing had 0 recoil. I was always running that gun. That was like my baby. That was the only gun I think I got gold in the old CODs because I was so small. I was so bad at the camo challenges that I would just, oh my god, I'm so bad. That was the only gun that I could actually use and get stuff done with, which I think is hilarious. Definitely want to level it up and see if we get like a foregrip or something for it to see if it changes at all. Oof. I'm curious to see how it plays on a map that is not so bad. A fucking yeah, like this thing fries from close. But now we're gonna do a little test because that jump, I mean, I really just feel like I'm nitpicking. Either I'm really bad and I'm just complaining about like decent game mechanics, or other people are gonna agree with me. I guess I'm gonna find out after I post this video, but I just feel like with the M15, I feel like I'm getting both of those kills there. Like, doesn't feel. What am I playing right now? Aim simulator. Come on. Oh my god. Never mind. Like, look at this little p***y. That ass. I wish the old games weren't like hacked and all that stuff. I would totally go back and play some of those. I just don't feel like getting my IP and getting my stuff like malwared. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that's like a typical thing that happens. I'm doing terrible. I know that's just like a typical thing that occurs on those older games, which is really unfortunate. Especially considering they like updated them for Xbox Game Pass and all that, but that guy got fucking focused crazy. Holy moly. Oh, we're not losing by too bad. We could definitely come back. Just gotta start carrying my weight a little bit more. Damn. Definitely just lost because of that. The music is very similar to the old CODs as well, especially. Oh, we won, and I went even. That's all that matters. Yeah, we're just gonna leave because I don't feel like dealing with that. But yeah, I feel like I did some pretty decent talking. Definitely was yapping. Let's see, did we get anything? No, we didn't get an underbarrel. Nothing like that yet. But we'll call it there. It was a pleasurable first experience, I would say, in terms of gunplay, in terms of movement and everything. I think it's okay. Definitely let me know if you guys prefer to see this more frequently, I guess, once it drops. If you guys want me to do anything specific, whether it's challenges, whether it's camos, whether it's zombies, whatever. I definitely hear you guys out and see what you guys think. But yeah, we'll call it there. Might stream it at some point, maybe this weekend or what have you, but. Or actually, I think the beta ends tomorrow, so maybe we'll stream it either tomorrow. Actually, no, I can't tomorrow night. Whatever, we'll figure it out. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys watched all the way through, thank you. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.